Hey there everybody, on Ruby here. Now, last episode, we had a very unexpected ending that I was gonna say unexpected ending that I was not expecting at all, but that's just redundant. We got our first bad end of the game, and it caught me out of nowhere, and not just the fact that it was an ending caught me out of nowhere, and the fact that, well, the content itself, where basically just, what's her name, Clover, just murdered the fuck out of us. And a bunch of other people too, and then she escaped by herself, and I don't know what to think as of this moment. I'm gonna probably give my thoughts more clearly later. As time goes on. Okay, can I please access the flowchart, please? I don't want
God damn it!
I don't want the
What the hell?
adventure screen is shit, cool. So, cool. Okay, let's go here. Novel. 4 and 5 doors. So we went to the 5 door, now to go to the 4 door. Okay, as I was saying, so last episode we had our first bad ending of the game where Clover, due to she went a bit crazy because her brothers died, and she said she blamed two people specifically, but I think she was blaming everyone because she wasn't sure who the actual killer was. She snuck an axe out of the previous puzzle, stole an armband, and killed all of us. However, I'm not sure whether she escaped or not. I mean, because we saw the ship crash, but like, I'm still not sure whether she escaped or not, because like, whenever we've seen people using the reds and the deads and stuff to get into a numbered door, we've seen them scan their hands. Like, they had to press their hands against the machine, not like the wrist, like the bracelets or anything. So maybe she killed everyone and took their bracelets off, but for no real purpose. So I was thinking of that, but either way, let's just keep going. I am just gonna explore. So basically what I'm doing is I'm gonna explore all the different possibilities that I did not get, and then I'm gonna start going for the ending. So I'm not just gonna go for the ending straight. So I'm gonna do this route here, I'm gonna do this route here, and then I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna do these 3 things, and I'm gonna go do these 3, and then I'm gonna start going into the ending branches. So I'm gonna go this one first, this one next, and then whatever this one is that I didn't get. I don't know how to get that one. Anyway, let's get going. I'm still very surprised.
I thought we were finished with that topic.
I'm still reeling, like, still trying to process the ending that I just saw. Because I'm playing this very shortly after playing the previous ending. So maybe I'll have more to say later, but right now I am just processing.
But then what should we do?
We should talk it through.
Oh my god, enough! All we're doing is talking!
Santa threw up his hands, his voice full with irritation.
Talking won't solve anything! It can't help us find our way out of here! You really sure you want to just sit around?
No, I don't.
We've only got 7.5 hours left. We already wasted 1.5 hours of our 9 hours.
I don't want to just sit around, I want to do the puzzle I didn't do. Everyone there was already on the edge of panic. What Santa told them only made that feeling more intense. No one was willing to argue this time.
You're right.
Very well then. There's only one way for us to proceed.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I'm really curious to see what Ace showed Lotus and what they did when they were gone, because while Clover was doing all her killing, Ace and Lotus disappeared.
Sure not gonna be fun running around knowing we gotta jump when Zero says jump.
Well, it's stupid to just sit around here doing nothing.
Hello there. I can't look at you the same way now. I mean, your brother hasn't died yet, so right now you could still just be a normal girl, but I've seen what you did last time, girl.
Thanks to Snake's card, at least we have some idea of how this all works.
Correct. And so long as we all follow the rules, we will most likely be alright.
Here's someone I haven't seen in a long time.
But
But what?
who's going to go in which door?
June looked toward the numbered doors.
Oh yeah, that's right. We can't have any more than 5 people in one door. All 8 of us can't go in the same door.
Then it would seem we will have to split up.
Wait,
Lotus looked terrified.
I'm telling you now, there is no way in hell that I'm going into door 5.
Come on now, don't be selfish.
Call me whatever the hell you want. I'm not going in there. If I'm going to have to walk through all that blood, then I'd rather stay here.
And we were doing so well.
He shook his head sadly.
Sorry, but I ain't going in there either. Someone else can go into door 5.
We went into door 5 last time, so I'll go into door 4.
Santa, not you too.
Hey man, I just bought these shoes. If you think I'm getting some creepy dude's blood all over him, you got another thing coming.
Excuse me, what did you say? You've got another think coming.
What the hell, man? Weren't you the one who kept saying we should get going?
Yeah, so? Doesn't mean I wanted to go into door 5.
Oh
It's
god.
not an issue, dude. Let's just go into door 4. There was an awkward silence. Only 7 spoke.
Fine, I'll go into door 5. I can't go in there alone, though. Anyone else willing to come with me?
There was another long silence. This time Snake was the one to break it.
I'll go.
What?
Don't worry. You'll be fine. We may part now, but I'm certain we'll meet again later.
How do you know that?
Because I do.
Yikes. Well, they did meet again later. He didn't die right after this.
That's
Died
not an
later.
answer.
Died, quotation
If
marks.
you're going, I'm going too. I'm going into door 5.
What am I going to do with you?
There's nothing you have to do.
They stepped forward.
If I join you, the problem is solved, correct?
Yep.
7 is 7, and Snake is 2.
7 is 7.
And if you add
yes.
Clover's 4 and my 1, the digital route will be 5.
7 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1 is 14.
I know how to do
The
arithmetic.
digital root of 14. 1 plus 4 is 5.
Yep. And so the rest, the other 4 of us, can we go into 4? 8 plus 5. Ah, they'll do it for me.
Oh, it works perfectly.
Cute sprite. Huh. Cute sprite. For a cute, innocent girl.
The 4 of us can go into door 5.
Wait, what about the other 4? What's their digital route gonna be?
Junpei did a quick mental calculation.
Lotus, Santa, June, and me. Our bracelet numbers are 8, 3, 6, and 5.
11, 14, 14 plus 8, 22. Yeah, we can do it.
8365. What would our digital route be?
That'll be 4, my dude.
8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 is 22. So, the digital root of 22, 2 plus 2 equals 4.
He repeated what he determined.
It's 4. Add up our 4 bracelet numbers and the digital root is 4.
Then we can go into door 4.
Yeah. Huh. That worked out well.
So the team assignments will be like this. 7, Snake, Clover, and Ace. They would go through door 5. Lotus, Santa, June, and me will go through door 4.
Yep, that's what we're doing this
Are
time.
these really the teams I want?
Well, this is the ones we want this time. The first time through, I did not want these teams. I went through door 5.
Beyond door 5 is what remains of the 9th man. I never want to see that thing again, but something's telling me that it'd be a good idea to examine the corpse, even just a little closer. Of course, if I went through door 5, I wouldn't be going with Lotus and Santa. I could bring June with me through door 5, but that means she'd have to see the body in there. I don't want to put her through that.
Junpei
Should I
was
stay
torn.
silent and go through door 4? Or should I stop them and insist on door 5?
Going through door 4. As he turned his options over and over in his mind, Ace spoke up.
All right then. It seems we've reached a conclusion. Shall we go?
He began to walk toward door
I'm going
5.
through door 5.
Yep, that's fine. Clover and Snake followed, with 7 a short distance behind.
We're over there too, right, Snake?
The door's not going anywhere. Slow down.
Which door?
We're going through 4, my dude. Decided that door 4 would be
I'll
fine.
go through door 4 with Lotus, Santa, and June.
Yep,
There's nothing to worry about.
there really isn't at this moment in time.
I just need to stay by her side.
okay, maybe we're not thinking on the same lines. I don't know, I'm not that sold on June yet. I don't really like her as a character, yet. June, Akane Kurashiki.
This should be fine. It's no problem this way. I should see the other 4 off.
He made no shows of affection, but Junpei saw her as something more than just a friend from his childhood.
Looks like Ace and the others are going.
Watched the other 4 walk toward their door. Ace, Snake, Clover, and 7. Junpei said nothing as they left. Before long they had reached door 5. They talked to one another for a few seconds, saying things Junpei couldn't hear, and then laid their hands one by one on the scanner panel of the red. Exactly, you scan your hands, not your bracelet. So would Clover taking the bracelet really help her to escape? Ace grabbed the lever. His face tight with determination, he turned over his shoulder to look at Junpei and his companions.
Goodbye.
Be careful.
Oh, this is the first time I'll be going into a numbered door with more than 2 companions. I've always gone to door 3x3 previously. As Ace pulled the lever, the door swung open, the mouth of a great hungry beast. Yikes.
So horrible.
Beyond the door, Junpei knew. Beyond the door, Junpei knew. Lay the sad remains of the 9th man. It did not surprise him that Ace, Clover, and 7 hesitated. The body was not a pleasant thing. Snake couldn't see anything.
What are you doing? We need to hurry.
Snake had no such problems, as his blindness made him immune to the horror. He stepped through the door, his feet making a wet splack in the pool of blood.
Snake, your shoes!
You have some weird shit going on with your your quotation marks in the previous. Like, I think this quotation mark's meant to be here. Otherwise, this one isn't doing anything.
It's fine. Hurry! Or are you planning on dying with everyone else? I assume you haven't forgotten the door only remains open for 9 seconds, have you?
At least the door should be closed by now, dude.
Sorry, Snake!
Let's go!
The remaining 3 steeled themselves and stepped through the door. Door 5 swung shut, closing with the heavy finality of metal upon metal. Junpei and his companion scrambled to the door.
Hey! How is it over there? Did you find anything? At least say something, will you?
Something's beeping.
It's just like before.
Probably the sound of the detonator on the bracelet.
Do you think they're okay?
June's face showed her concern more plainly than her words ever could. Although almost as though in response to a question, a voice rang out from the other side of the door. It was 7.
Hey, there it is! That's gotta be that dead thing! Come on, get over here! We gotta authenticate!
Is he talking about the 9th man?
The beeping stopped.
Sighs of relief were audible even through the heavy door.
Looks like it stopped.
Junpei and his companions leaned away from the door and breathed a collective sigh of relief of their own.
Hey, guys! Are you doing alright over there?
I think they are, dude. We haven't heard any explosions, so I think it's safe to assume that they are. And I've seen into the future. They'd heard Seven's voice, but it wouldn't hurt to be sure.
Yes, we're fine.
Despite the recent danger, Clover's voice was as bubbly as ever.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you about this whole dead thing, okay?
Thank you.
The dead is just like the red, but the color's different.
It's a color dead instead of a color red.
You know how the red was red?
Well, the dead is dead.
The dead is blue. Other than that, it's just like the red. Authenticating is the same too.
Awesome! Thanks! That helps a lot.
We aren't well, I guess I wasn't in the pioneering team this time. The first advanced team.
We should probably move on now. You be careful out there.
Roger that.
Let's go. Junpei and the others left door 5 and headed towards door 4.
Now it's our
Sorry
go
for
first.
skipping you, Junpei. They stood in front of the red and placed each of their hands upon it. Four asterisks appeared on the screen. Junpei grabbed the lever and turned around.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm ready.
Sure.
Let's go.
None of them looked particularly optimistic, but their faces were set. Junpei nodded to them and turned back toward the red.
All right, let's go.
With strength and determination, he pulled the lever.
Run!
Four of them leapt through the door together. The moment they had passed through it, each heard a cold electronic sound coming from their left wrist. In the center of each bracelet was a red skull appeared and began to
It's
flash.
counting down.
It looks more pink to me, dude. But maybe this is the same red as Danganronpa red. The detonator's countdown had begun. In the long moment that each of them spent staring at their wrists, the door closed. The numbered door behind them closed, the sound of metal on metal reverberating down the hallway.
We can't go back!
We need to hurry and find the device.
Hey, where the hell is the dead?
How
Don't
would I know?
panic, dude! What
Don't
the
give me that
fuck?
crap! Start looking!
I already am.
They began to run, eyes looking frantically for the device that was the key to their salvation. The hallway they found themselves running down was a long one, easily 300 feet in length. On the right side of it stood a series of wooden doors, all nearly identical. If they had taken the time to think, they would likely have discerned the doors led to cabinets.
Don't tell me the dead is in one of those rooms.
Oh no! How many rooms do you think there are?
Junpei was so frightened to count properly, but at his best guess there were 7 or 8 of them.
Ah, fuck!
Hello.
We don't have time to count.
Junpei ran to the
We
nearest
just
door.
need to open them all.
He grabbed the knob and shook it hard.
It won't open.
It didn't feel locked, more like someone had hammered an iron plate over the door on the other side of the door. Junpei turned around to find another door and saw his companions had already run to doors of their own. They did not seem to be having any more success than he had. Dude, just run to the end of the fucking corridor! Their own words confirmed his fears.
This one's no good.
Same here. It's not moving!
June was the last to speak up. As Junpei looked in a direction, his eye caught something he hadn't noticed before. A small red
There it
blinking
is!
light.
At the end of the hallway.
Yeah, what
Run!
did Dude, don't be fucking dumb, dude. Even as he yelled, he ran. He grabbed Santa, Lotus, and June and pulled them towards the light. Santa called out to them as he ran.
Hey, how many more seconds do we have?
How would I know?
Our time limit is 81 seconds!
I know that, goddammit! I'm asking you how many seconds we have left!
In all likelihood, Junpei figured out nearly a minute had already passed since the door had closed behind them. If that was true, urgency foremost in all of their minds, they arrived at the end of the hallway. The dead sat on the left wall, blinking almost tauntingly at them.
Hurry! It's the dead! Get over here!
Junpei grabbed a hold of the machine, his hands slick with sweat and shaking. He slammed his hand against the scanner
Come
panel.
on, everyone!
The other three quickly followed suit. With a grunt, Santa yanked the lever downward. Oof. Okay, that was tense, even if I didn't know what was happening. I mean, even if I knew that nothing was gonna happen to them, that felt tense.
Looks like it stopped.
His hands beginning to steady, Junpei wiped away some of the sweat that had beaded on his forehead. As they caught their breath, the four companions began to look around.
There's another door at the end of the hallway.
You could see a heavy-looking set of double doors. Centered to the walls of the hallway on the other side of the large door were two smaller ones.
Let's try this one first. And of course it won't open.
How many times had he come across similar doors with similar results, he wondered. Or perhaps he corrected himself, more of a lack of results. Whatever the reason, the door remained firm and unyielding, and refused to allow Junpei or anyone else passage.
A keyhole.
Hello? Above the keyhole was a small symbol engraved in brass.
What's this mark? Mail?
Mars. Wasn't quite sure what to make of it and stared at it for a moment in confusion. It was June that corrected him.
No, not exactly. That's probably the symbol of Mars. Well, technically, they are the same symbol. But I saw a number of similar symbols near the main stairway. The symbols of the solar system.
Oh, that's right. The Sun, Saturn, and Earth.
At least that's what I'm assuming.
So this isn't the man symbol. It's a symbol for Mars?
I think so, yes.
I see. Wait, where's Santa?
While Junpei and June talked, Santa had disappeared. They turned to find him some distance down the hallway. He had gone to check the other doors. Eventually he reached the last of them and jogged back. It took him only a moment to catch his breath again.
Yeah, so, I looked the place over. Here's the deal. None of the other doors open.
Then that must mean...
There's only one door.
We only have 2 more doors.
Oh, okay, we haven't checked the one yet. Lotus examined the doors on either side of the larger double door. Each one had a metal plate attached to it.
Maybe it's the
B92,
room number.
B93.
The door on the left has a B92, and the one on the right says B93.
B92
All right,
bomber.
let's open them. I'll open B92.
Okay, I'll get B93 then.
Junpei put his hand on the doorknob, and Santa moved to the other door. They'd made it through the numbered door alive. There was nothing more to be afraid of. Junpei and Santa looked at each other and nodded.
1, 2, 3!
In unison, they pushed against their respective doors. And promptly found themselves in a new room. June followed Junpei as he threw open his door. They turned around and saw that the door on the other side was open as well. Though through the door was another person, his mouth agape. Huh? It was Santa.
It opened.
Wait, I'm confused. Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, it did.
Junpei and Santa looked at each other.
I didn't expect that.
It was so easy.
Lotus's calm voice broke into their thoughts.
Maybe this is all part of Zero's plan. I can't say I enjoy being treated like someone's puppet.
As she headed for room 93, Lotus
Well,
continued.
now we have these 2 rooms. I'm sure there's something in there that will help us get out of here. Let's find it. Santa and I will search this room. You 2 take the other one.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Okay.
That's a lot of room. Okay, there's more. Let's make our way out. Oh, I'm ready. Cool. That's a lot of perspectives. So this is where I would have gone if I decided to go to room 4 first. This is the options menu music. That face looks expensive. I wonder how much we could get for it. Are you gonna steal it? Don't steal it, dude. Jumpy, where are you going? I was thinking of heading over to Lotus's room. Do you think maybe you could look around here a little more before you go? There's a lot for me to do here all by myself. Sure thing, dude. Let's go in here. That's the shower knob. Let's see if anything happens when we turn it. No water's coming out. Just a shower, there's nothing special about it. That's just the bathroom wall. There are square towels all over it. It's a shower head. It feels dry too. It probably means no one has used it in a long time. A collection of full and partially depleted rolls of toilet paper. Someone was well prepared. There's nothing too suspicious about it. Now let's check the toilet. There's nothing there. The tank's empty too. There isn't even any water in it. Yeah. Why don't we go back into the living room? Okay, let's go back. There's nothing in that room. Okay, cool. It's a table made of wood. Hey, there's something there. Looks like a box of matches. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get the matches. Matches. It's a box of matches. There are matches inside, obviously. Cool. Junpei looked down blankly at what he was holding, then up
Oh
at
yeah,
June.
how's your fever? You feeling better now?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yes, I'm fine.
I forgot about that. June certainly looked fine.
Let me see your forehead.
You can see it fine. Junpei held his hand on her forehead for a few seconds.
Oh,
Guess it really has gone down.
are you worried about me?
Yeah, dude, we're fucking trapped on the ship. You're the only one I know. Why shouldn't I be fucking worried about you? Yeah, I am worried about you.
Yeah, I guess I am.
June blushed and giggled.
By the way, Jumpy,
Hmm?
how did you end up here?
What do you mean? I told you earlier, didn't I?
There was a man with a gas mask when you got home at night. You inhaled some white smoke and passed out. When you woke up, you were on D-deck.
Damn straight.
Nice response.
But is that really the truth?
What do you mean?
What?
Jumpy, are you hiding something from me?
What do you mean?
No, why would I?
Well, if you think about it, this is awfully suspicious. I mean, why would two childhood friends bump into each other in a place like this?
Maybe it's done on purpose. Maybe it's a coincidence. It's probably done on purpose.
Hey, I could ask you the same thing.
Yeah, dude, you're as equally as suspicious
Are
as
you
me.
hiding something?
What would I hide?
My love for you.
Well, I don't know. Anything. I mean, you're hiding it. How would I know?
Nice.
You mean like the number of men I've dated?
What? Dude, this isn't the time for this. Junpei's heart stumbled over itself.
Do you want to know?
He had to admit he was a little
Don't
curious. She smiled at him.
Only 18.
Okay, that does not matter at all in this situation. Huh?
Time 0.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, I guess I just haven't met Mr. Right yet.
Dude, I don't give a shit about how many guys you've dated. June looked a little embarrassed and scratched the back of her head in a desperate attempt to seem nonchalant.
Yeah.
Junpei coughed quietly in much the same way.
Anyway, I'm not hiding anything. Just like you, Jumpy. When I woke up, I was on D-deck.
Well, you do have a point. I mean, why did Zero pick us? We haven't seen each other since elementary school.
I wonder.
June nodded, and for a few moments she had the faraway look of someone in deep thought.
Look for what connects the victims. That will lead you to the culprit. Do you remember Seven saying something like that?
I probably should. The last time I played like the beginning of this game was in like April, so I don't.
Yeah, I do. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Sorry for skipping a line, Junpei.
I think this must all have something to do with a classmate of ours.
You got any ideas who it might be?
No, nothing.
Oh,
Well, if it had something to do with school, then it could be one of our teachers, or maybe the principal.
or the janitor, or the lunch lady.
It's probably the lunch lady.
Oh, I can barely remember any of them.
Yeah, I know.
Huh. Nice waste of time we had there. Sorry about that dead silence for a couple seconds. I was just quickly doing something. My controller was doing some weird stuff. I had to get my cable. Elementary school. Was there anything strange that happened in elementary school? As he searched the room, he continued to rack his brain. Cool, thank you for that. It's a round wooden table. It's a display case, but there's nothing being displayed. How sad. Looks like the drawers are empty too. Chumpy, what are you doing? We don't have time to be relaxing on a sofa. Yeah, sure. Let's go. Okay, so what is in here? Cool. Let's look at this. What is that? It's a bottle with water in it. This is a bedroom. They probably have it here because your throat always feels dry when you wake up, you know? My throat's dry, but I think that's because I'm a little nervous right now. No, that's true. I have like a couple bottles of water within reach usually when I sleep, because I drink a lot. Well, we did run a lot, so we're kinda sweaty. Hey Jumpy, did you want to take a shower together? Whoa. Just kidding. Too late to take it back. My brain's already working out the picture. My throat was dry already. This sure isn't helping. Cool. Nice. It's a light blue blanket with some designs on it. Someone's made the bed. Or at least never unmade it. There's only bed sheets under the blanket. Nothing exciting. Cool. Look, there are two pillows right next to each other. Guess it's a double. Huh? What's up? You're turning red? Oh man, is the fever back? Oh, that was Junpei. Hey, are you alright? Do you need to lay down for a minute? I'm fine. I think it's a little early for that. What? Hey, seriously, are you really okay? Dude, don't be a baka. A bed frame. Now we don't have to worry about falling off. I toss and turn when I sleep. She's blushing again. What the hell is she thinking about? Okay, so never mind. I thought this was just frickin'... okay. Now I'm starting to like June more. I really don't like the dynamic of childhood friend that's like fawning over. No, she's just really fucking thirsty. No, that one I can accept. That I can like more than what is it? Now she's winning me a bit over. She's just really thirsty for Junpei. This isn't a painting. This is a map. It looks like a map of the ship's interior. Oh, this is a great find. I think it'll be really useful. Let's take it with us. It is now possible to use the map screen. Junpei took one last look at the map, then folded up and slid it back into his pocket. June looked up as he closed it.
This ship is bigger than I thought.
Yeah, it's probably about 900 feet long.
Yeah, I don't know what that is in meters, so I have no idea for a scale.
Must be one of those fancy cruise ships.
Of course, it doesn't really look like a cruise ship. Everything in here is really retro. Even if it's just some sort of style choice, there's just too much.
I wouldn't say retro, more like Victorian.
Do you remember what Zero said?
Wait, what am I saying? Victorian was like... No, just ignore me, dude. The fucking Titanic shit. I don't know what time period you call that.
Do you think maybe this boat and the Titanic have something to do with each other?
That's a good point. I doubt he would have mentioned it if there wasn't a reason.
Junpei took a moment to look around the room.
Do you think this boat is...
A replica of the Titanic? I don't think it's the fucking actual Titanic.
a replica of the Titanic?
A replica?
Yeah, you know, like a copy of the actual boat.
Who on earth would make something like that?
That rich guy that talked about in the other
Fans.
part.
Crazy Titanic fans.
No way. Do you even know how much money that would take?
No idea. But all they've got to do is break even, you know?
Break even?
Yeah, they could use it as a cruise ship.
Climb aboard a piece of history, sail around the world in the resurrected Titanic.
And then crash
Hell,
again.
with marketing like that, they'd probably have more customers than they'd know what to do with.
Do you really think people would want to ride on a ship with such an ominous past?
Yes, definitely. 100%. If you made a replica of the Titanic and sent it for like a global cruise as a fully working thing, with modern amenities, people would fucking jump aboard that shit in an instant.
It's the site of the worst accident in history.
Debatable.
Over 1,500 people died. I wouldn't be surprised if you'd get cursed just for going.
A curse, huh?
Jumpy, do you believe in that sort of thing?
Sometimes.
You know, curses and stuff?
Logic dictates I shouldn't, but sometimes some shit happens and I'm just like, okay, I should probably believe in curses right now. So, what? I say, let's say no.
Sorry, but I can't really say I believe in that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't really believe in it. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm probably cursed right now, but I don't actually know if I'm actually cursed. Tact was not one of Junpei's better qualities.
What about you? No, I guess that's kind of a dumb question.
Yes, I do believe in curses. In fact, I think it was a curse that sunk the Titanic.
What?
A curse sank the Titanic.
Yeah, I heard you.
The curse of the Egyptian mummy.
If I had gone through this arc, this section, if I had gone through here first, I'd be calling her dumb right now. However, I didn't go through here first, So the first time I'm hearing her bringing up Egyptian mummies is after I found the book with hieroglyphics in it. So now I'm thinking... I'm not thinking now, I'm just confused. Junpei couldn't understand how June had maintained a straight face to say that. Look, Junpei, I would be on the same page as you if this was my first time going through this. I found the book on these hieroglyphics, my dude. Now I can't say that.
Supposedly, the Titanic carried the mummy of the priestess Amun-Ra, which was stolen from a pyramid. And they say that the mummy had a history. Everyone involved with it died mysterious deaths. Come on, I'm sure you've heard of it before.
I don't know about Amun-Ra, I know about the curse of King Tut. And I'm not even trying to make a joke here, so I've never heard of the mummy Amun-Ra. I used to be really into Egypt history, but not anymore. I've forgotten most of the things I knew.
Those who open the coffin will be forever cursed. Haven't you ever heard that one?
I've heard that for King, like, Tutankhamun. I've heard that for Tutankhamun, but not for... I don't know about Amun-Ra.
So you're saying the Titanic sunk because of that curse?
That's right!
Maybe... Okay, Titanic didn't fucking sink because of that curse. That's bullshit. However, Zero might be, like, trying to hint to us that maybe that curse has something to do with our game. Right now. The escape game we're playing. The nonary game. June's eyes had lit up with excitement like a child with a new toy.
That's stupid. I don't buy it.
It's true!
How can you be so sure?
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy.
It was a daddy too.
It was really mysterious. Totally unbelievable.
What is so unbelievable about it?
Well, supposedly, she was really pretty.
Yeah, okay. As a mummy?
Pretty?
Yes.
But she was a mummy.
Exactly.
That's right. She wasn't all shriveled up or rotten or anything. She almost looked alive.
If mummies are pretty, we usually call them MILFs.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, it's that thing. I don't remember the name. Where your body turns into some kind of wax? Yeah? The fat in it turns into something kind of like candle wax, right? And...
I've never heard of this before.
Yes, saponification.
Saponification.
That's not what it was.
Okay, this is the first time I'm hearing of that.
That's not it. She wasn't wax.
Then what was it?
They say that she was frozen.
What?
Like cryogenically?
Frozen?
That's right. The whole body was frozen solid. You know how a human body is more than 60% water? Well, all of that water was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic, even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
That's crazy.
Is Lotus fucking Amun-Ra? Is that gonna be the twist? Is Lotus the mummy? Is she the melted body of this fucking priestess lady?
I think so too, but maybe it's true and we just didn't know about it before.
Okay, now you're agreeing with me that it's crazy, but like 20 seconds ago you're like, no, it's true. No doubt.
I didn't...
Yep. Maybe it's common sense to eat shaved ice in the desert because it lasts forever.
Huh? Nah, that seems too silly to be true.
It's very not true.
But maybe it isn't. It just appears that way because you didn't know it was true.
Huh?
Well, yeah,
No, this is all shit. No, she didn't say something smart there, Junpei. Don't be like fucking, well, no, it's just dumb. Dude, ice melts in the desert. June and Junpei talked a little more and then went back to the investigation. But even as they did, his mind went back to what she told him.
ice that doesn't melt, even in the desert? Does something like that really exist?
Probably. I mean, the world's weird
No,
enough.
even if it did, it wouldn't really be ice anymore, would it?
Maybe.
The
more he thought about it, the more his head hurt. Like he'd eaten his ice cream too fast. Chair that goes with the dresser. There's nothing particularly interesting about it. This is a mirror for the dresser. Now she's playing with her hair. Does she even realize she's doing that? Hey, we don't have time for that. Come on, it's not like there's anyone here for you need to impress. Yes, there is. Who? What? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? Forget it, Jumpy. Key. dresser key. Key, do you think it's the key to the dresser? Which dresser? Am I being dumb? A wooden cupboard. There are cups inside, surprising no one. Something in a display case. There's nothing in a display case. The drawers are empty too. Okay, which dresser are they talking about? Okay. Campy, where are you going? Well, I was thinking of going over to look. Why? What do you mean why? I'm just gonna go check up on them. Is there something wrong with that? Well, no. Come back soon. Sure thing. I'll leave the rest to you. Sure, leave it to me. Alright, off to the other room. Whoa. Looks like a valuable vase. Empty though. Seems to be a room on the left side of the vase. Oh, okay, cool. What the fuck is that? There's a square tile in this frame. It's glued in there quite well. I don't think you can take it out. There's a tile with a black and white pattern on it. There's a tile in the frame. Those empty areas seem kind of suspicious. Let's go here. Yeah, more showers. That's the shower knob. I tried turning it, but no water comes out. Whoa, look! Junpei! There's a mushroom growing out of the wall. That's a shower head. Is there anything in the toilet? It's not. The tank's empty too. Some toilet paper. We've got 2 rolls, I guess. Hey, check this out. This is a pretty nice sofa. I know. It's a shame I can't take it back with me. A candle with a candlestick. This might come in handy. Candle. It's a candle, Junpei. It's on an iron candlestick. That's a pretty big candle. If you light it, it'll probably get really bright. I know. If I use these matches to light the candle, we'll have a lit candle. Wow! So you lit the candle. I'm sure it'll be a light in dark places when all the other lights go out. That's generally how candles work. Well, there's a display case. Check it out. These plates and shit look really expensive. You wanna take a look? Come on, you stupid thing, open. It's locked. Yeah, looks that way. Then we need to find a key that opens it. Yeah, I got it, dude. Shit, it's not opening. Alright, you grab the side of the table and I'll get the other. Let's smash this bitch open. I don't think that's going to work. It looks like tempered glass. I don't think throwing a table at it is going to break it. Damn, guess this is the wrong key. Well, that means there's going to be another one somewhere around here. Otherwise we aren't going to be able to open this thing. Junpei, I don't mean to pry, but you lit that candle so we could check the other room over there, right? I didn't even know it was dark. I mean, it is dark, you know. Yeah, so... Well, you need to take it with you then, otherwise there's not really much point to lighting it. Yeah, got it. Awesome, with the light from the candle, maybe we can take a look around over there. But it gets so hot when I hold it. I want to put it down. Well, why don't you set it on top of the dresser? It's flat there, at least it won't fall over. Oh yeah, good idea. Hey, it's got pretty bright. Now we can look around a little. There's a lit candle sitting on top of the dresser. Dresser drawer. It's locked. Let's go. Let's see if this... Yes! Yes, it worked! Yeah, open it. A frame. A plate. That's a strange design. Is it ceramic? Doesn't look like there's any puzzles in it. Yeah, that's what you think. Don't be dumb. There's a freaking painting there with all the... Huh? Can't see shit! Hey, Junpei! It's a cupboard! There's a freaking cupboard in here! Oh, you alright? Oh, don't give me that! Come on! A cupboard in the bedroom can only mean there's a safe in there! Really? Damn, there's nothing in there. Look, dude, thanks for the reminder. There's a safe in that other room. I forgot... No, I didn't forget about it. Like, I actually remembered it, but thanks for the reminder again. There's a safe in the other room. In the other path I could have taken when you go to number door 5. Got me all worked up for nothing. Curtain. Curtain, huh? Well, it's got all these metal rings, so you could probably hang it from something, you know? Yes, but it doesn't look like a normal curtain. The way it feels, I think it's probably waterproof. Which would make this a shower curtain. A shower curtain, huh? It's a folded up shower curtain. Damn, this thing's big if you open it up. Oh, there's a hole, like a bug ate through it or something. Oh, you're right. I think maybe it was a peeping Tom. I bet Lotus would make sure... I bet Lotus would sure make the pervert. If I catch him, you won't hear a peep out of the jerk. I'll knock him into tomorrow. That's Tom. Oh, they're trying to be funny. Okay, cool. Don't do that. 2 pillows in a pile. Oh. A pile of pillows. Is that supposed to be some kind of joke? Hey, calm down. What? What was that? Anything under the blanket? Nope, nothing suspicious here. Ah, I'm just messing with you. There's nothing here. Girl with burning red eyes. Huh? Hey, what the hell? It just got dark all of a sudden. Maybe the candle got blown out? Should go see. There's a candlestick covered in melted wax on top of the dresser. Hey, what's this? The top of the candlestick looks kind of weird. You're right. It's all bumpy. It's a key. Part of the candlestick where the candle goes looks like a key. A key, huh? I think I ran into a lock I couldn't open earlier. Me too, dude. I was right there with you. Can we go back? Yeah, let's go. Let's go. The candlestick key opened this shit up. Let's see if this candlestick key will do anything. Yes, it opened. Alright, pull that shit open. Dude, Santa speaks just like me. I love this guy. Let's get that towel. Don't you think the pattern on that towel looks like something? Yeah, I think I saw it somewhere. Dude, it's right there, freaking next to you.
Hey, Junpei, you got a minute?
What? Santa had shown up out of nowhere and gave Junpei no small start.
Here, take this.
What's that? Santa pulled something out of his pocket.
A bookmark?
Looked like a bookmark. It's a 4-leaf clover. It had a 4-leaf clover in it.
What is this for? Do you want me to read a book?
I found it in between some of the cushions on the sofa.
Clover, hey? The one that just killed all of us.
Pretty sure it ain't gonna be any help to us, but I figured we might as well hang on to it anyway.
Then why don't you hold on to it?
Santa gave him a wry smile.
You know what I hate most in the world?
What is this music? What is happening?
I got 4 things.
Okay, tell me them, dude. I'm ready.
Hope, faith, love, and luck.
Okay, faith and love. Okay, we can leave those out. Those are fine. You just said you hate hope and luck in the same fucking sentence. Well, I'm sure you're not anywhere comparable to another white-haired boy from another visual novel I know, dude. Cause he's that guy. Let me tell you, hope and luck. Oh, those things get him off, dude. He's the one that jerks off to those things 7 times a day.
Hope, faith, love, and luck?
Damn straight.
Damn straight is what the other boy isn't.
And you hate these things?
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Not really, but...
Junpei tried to figure out how best to phrase what he wanted to say.
What does a bookmark have to do with any of that?
It's 4 leaves on the clover, just like the 4 things I hate. Santa scratched the back of his ear and looked awkward.
Well, see, each leaf on the 4-leaf clover has a meaning to it, okay?
Are you just making this shit up as you go along?
And that meaning is pretty much those 4 words. It's like flower language. Well, I guess it's not a flower, is it? So, leaf language, I guess? Yeah, you could call them leaf words.
Leaf words.
Junpei looked at the bookmark.
Hope, faith, love, and luck. The meaning of the leaves on a 4-leaf clover.
So, yeah, I want you to take it, okay? Just touching it gives me the creeps. Take the damn thing, alright?
Okay, dude, I'll take it. Jesus Christ. Santa pretended to shiver with disgust and shoved the bookmark into Junpei's confused hands.
Here.
What do you want to do? I'll take it, dude. Decided to take it. After all, why shouldn't
Alright, sure. I'll take it.
He shoved the thing into his pocket and gave Santa a last confused look.
Oh, man, I feel a lot better now.
Okay, dude, you do you, dude. You do you.
That thing was a real pain, you know?
Do you really hate those 4 words that much?
Yeah, well, they can all betray you, you know? Hope, faith, love, even your destiny.
What about luck? I forgot one. What had happened to Santa, Junpei wondered. How had he become such a bitter person? For a moment, they looked at each other.
Well, that's not my only reason.
What?
That's not the only reason I hate the 4-leaf clover.
It's because she killed me.
I just can't bring myself to like the number 4.
Is it because she killed you in another ending? Or you missed her?
What, worried about the 4 horsemen?
Well, in Japanese, isn't 4 death?
Nah, come on, man. That's just silly. Maybe back in the Dark Ages, that kind of crap scared people. But this is the 21st century, and I'm a 21st century guy. I'm a little insulted.
Look, you might say you're a 21st century guy, but you look like you're straight out of the frickin' 90s.
Then why do you hate 4 so much?
'Cause it's a half-assed number. Not the best or the worst. That's why.
What?
9 is a way better number. So what if it's last place, right? At least it's not some lame-ass middle number.
What are you...
Are you 0? Santa's explanation made no sense. Junpei was even more confused than before. Maybe he's literally just... It's this, like, premonition type of stuff for him dying in the other ending.
You play?
Play what?
Play?
You mean like gambling?
You mean like gambling?
Yeah, I gamble.
Yeah, of course. What else would I mean?
That's what I assumed you meant.
In Baccarat, the best possible hand totals 9. They call it Le Grand.
Okay, we played Baccarat in the... So we're gonna... Wait. Why is Baccarat so important? If we didn't go into the 4 door, we're gonna learn about Baccarat anyway from 7 with Snake in the casino room in the other place. So why is Baccarat so important for us to learn?
But the lowest, most worthless cards, the zeros, they call Monkey.
Just like the guy in charge of this game, huh? Zero's a monkey.
Santa blinked, utterly stunned.
What?
Then he began to laugh.
Oh man, you're totally right.
And he laughs just like that other white-haired boy too.
The guy who trapped us in here sure is one hell of a monkey.
That was when Lotus spoke up.
You know, if you think about it, the nonary game is really a lot like Baccarat.
Apparently she'd been listening.
And of course it doesn't use any of that stupid digital root junk. You just drop the tens digit and that's it. Still, it does have the same idea of your final number needing to be a single digit.
Oh, yeah, I guess you got a point.
And in both games, whoever has 9 wins.
The person who makes 9 wins?
Wait, did you forget already? Don't you remember what Zero said?
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. So, if we want to get off this boat, we have to make a team whose numbers have the digital root of 9.
Yes. Yes. Dude, don't be slow.
The people in that team are going to make it out alive.
Of course. That's why it's called the nonary game.
What?
Huh?
You don't know? Nonary means something derived from 9, or base 9. It's derived from the Latin prefix nona, which means 9.
I gathered that
While
much.
we're at it, the prefix for 1 is uni. You know, like the unicorn, the horse with 1 horn. 2 is bi, like binary.
And me.
Binary means composed of 2 parts. 3 is tri. I'm sure you've heard that one before. Like trio, triple, and triangle. You get the idea. After that, you have quart, quinty, sext, septum, and so on.
And octa.
And of course, the prefix for 8 is octo, like octopus.
Why do we need to know all
It's
this?
called that because it has 8 legs. Get it?
Cool.
I see. So then Nona means 9.
Lotus nodded.
So, how many of us are trapped on this ship?
9.
That'd be 9.
And what are the bracelet numbers we have?
1 to 9.
They go from 1 to 9.
And our time limit? How
9
many hours
hours.
did we have?
Zero said 9 hours.
And finally, to get out of this ship.
We need to find the door with a 9 that's hidden somewhere in the ship.
By making a team with the digital root of 9.
Lotus nodded again.
And there you have it. The number 9 is everywhere in this game. He's got a real theme of 9s for this whole thing. No wonder it's called the Nonary game.
Yes, I gathered all of this from just common sense. So why am I getting expositioned it now? Somewhere far away, Junpei heard the creak of stressed metal. It sounded almost like Zero laughing at them, or the sad, desperate scream of a pig headed to the slaughterhouse. Cool. Thank you. That was very, very well. Very, very extensive explanation of a lot of stuff, as well as a very weird insight into the mind of Santa. Santa, I would actually say, is the weirdest character in this game so far. We haven't actually gotten a lot of explanation for him, or who he is, or what kind of person he is. Yeah, we probably spent the least amount of time with Santa than anybody else in this game so far. There's a curtain rod running along the ceiling. Let's put that shower curtain on those hooks. Let's try spreading the curtains. Well, it's a pretty obvious peephole. Somebody's really dedicated. Well, with a hole this big, you gotta wonder if maybe they wanted to be caught. So you're saying maybe the one getting spied on was into that shit? Maybe they were into like those home invasion fantasies. Home invasion, interesting, I see. Two are real idiots, you know that. Let's try spreading the curtains. There's a hole in the curtain. If I look at it from a ways back, I can see a single tile. Alright, from here I can see what tile it is. Looks like it's 5th from the top and 3rd from the right. Might as well put it back. What do you mean 5th from the... Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Alright, looking through this hole I can see white tile, 5th from the top and 3rd from the right. Let's have a closer look, shall we? Nothing strange here. Nope, the thing's not budging. Well then that means... Dude, what do you mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 3rd from the right is 1, 2, 3. Hey Junpei, that tile you got. I think maybe we're supposed to put in one of those empty spaces? I mean, the pattern does look kind of the same, doesn't it? He's right. I think so too. But if that is the case, you're going to need to collect all 3 tiles, right? Don't you think we should collect all of them before we start putting them in? Okay, so I am very confused. Yeah, it is that one. It's all 5th from the top and 3rd from the right. Yeah, I'm looking at it, dude. It's that one. Hey. I saw that typo. Show me the Throg. Yeah, I saw that typo, dude. You can't get fucking typos away from me. I see, it is this one. A tiled wall. They already... yeah. Dude, why am I so fucking dumb? I am actually such a dumb. There's another fucking bathroom, dude. What's up? You're going back already? Well, I can't just leave June there by herself. What, you think you're a knight or a protector or something? Creeping me out. Whatever, man. I'm going. Dude, I'm being dumb, like... I get it. Yes! What are you mumbling about? Did you figure something out? Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. Cool. I didn't even notice that painting the first time. Oh, yeah, this one. Here it is! Yes, this one's loose. I think I can get under this with my nails, and yes! Cool. Let's go. Okay, now I was just being dumb with that puzzle. Like the one I struggled with on the previous one, like... I figured it out eventually, but this one I just had to have the answer given to me. There's a tile in the frame, so I guess I'm supposed to put these tiles in the empty spaces. Alright, I'm gonna give it a shot. It's way more complicated than it needs to be. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Yes! I did it! There, picture complete. And there goes the frame. What is this? What do you mean, what is this? Pretty obvious, isn't it? It's a hole in the wall. Like a hidden safe or something, you know? Anyway, let's take a look. I think there's something inside. Yep, there's a key. There's the Mars key. Yay! Whoa, this is one of the Mars symbols. The door at the end of the hallway. It has the same symbol engraved on the keyhole. Then that's gotta mean... Yes, we can use this key to get through that door. Junpei messed around a bit with the key he had, and then he looked blankly at the picture that slid down.
What's the deal with this picture anyway?
It's a dog. Santa had only been mumbling to herself, but it drew Lotus's attention. She looked at the picture and paused.
I think I've seen this picture before.
Where?
In a book. There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. I saw this picture in his book.
What's this interesting theory?
Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about it is giving me a headache.
Santa put his hands on his head as though he were in a great pain. Lotus merely arched an eyebrow in his direction and
It's
continued.
not a difficult concept to grasp. In essence, he states that the shape of living organisms and their behavioral patterns are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye.
What part of that isn't difficult, exactly?
Lotus did not look pleased.
Alright, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
Telepathy?
Yes, telepathy. Well, perhaps not exactly telepathy, but it's close enough for a simple approximation.
Santa suddenly burst into laughter.
Are you serious? Telepathy? Who do you think we are? Kids from the 70s? I can't believe someone would actually do serious research on something like that.
Yes, I agree.
Lotus's response was surprisingly curt. Junpei had expected at least some
I
conflict.
read the book, but I can hardly say I understood it. I'm in no position to defend or condemn anything it said. It was probably just someone latching onto a statistical outlier from some study and turning it into a ridiculous theory. There's no scientific merit to any of it, I'm sure. But even so, Anyway, I saw a picture like that one in his book.
Lotus indicated the picture they'd all been looking at. After a moment, she walked up to the strange picture, examined it, and then spoke.
Hey, what do you think this picture looks like?
It's a dog, dude. Santa answered first.
What do you mean? Isn't it just like abstract or something like
Nah,
that?
dude, it's a dog there.
It's just black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there. That's it.
What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you?
It's a dog.
I guess it looks like...
Let me see. Funyan Rimpa. Man's face, butterfly, a dog, a small boat floating in a lake. Fanya Rimpa. Ah, it's a fucking dog.
Maybe a dog. No, see, you got the head here, and then these are the front paws, and then these are the back paws.
Junpei traced the black contours.
See?
Oh, I see it. I guess you've got a point.
Santa, despite his constant aloofness, was clearly impressed. Junpei glanced over at Lotus. She looked
How
stunned.
did you know? You're right. I didn't think you would have been able to guess that.
I didn't guess it, dude. It just fucking looks like a dog. For a brief moment, Junpei felt a swell of pride.
So? Now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that
What do you mean? I
helps us.
didn't guess shit. It just looks like a dog, dude. Lotus nodded and began to
A
speak.
TV show from Great Britain did an experiment once. They took two similar pictures. Both of them were difficult to identify, initially. But once you figured out the answer, you couldn't see it as anything else. These two pictures. The first was a woman wearing a hat. The other one, well, to make it easier, let's just say it was this picture of a dog. So, their experiment. First, they sent the picture to other parts of the world, outside the reach of British airwaves. To Ireland, the US, Africa, Europe, etc. Then, in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects, roughly 1,000 people. They were shown the two pictures and asked, what does this picture look like to you? The results weren't really interesting on their own. 9.2% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. 3.9% saw the dog in the dog picture. Then, 2 days later, they aired a new program on their show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture and its solution. The audience was estimated to be 200,000 people. After the broadcast, it was a safe bet that the number of people who knew the solution to the dog picture was at least that many.
So, what's gonna happen is people, now that they know the solution to the dog picture, for some reason there's gonna be a higher number of people that know the solution to the lady picture as well. So maybe the thing they're trying to get at is, if people are exposed to a concept, or people are exposed to a concept like this, to learn to a way of thinking, then if they show them a similar problem, then they'll start thinking similarly and find a similar solution to the original one that was showed.
After another
Is that going to be it?
They gathered more research subjects from areas outside the reach of British TV and radio. This time, they only found a sample of roughly 850 people. Naturally, none of them had participated in the first test. They were, however, given the same tests and the same two pictures.
Okay, never mind. It's completely different from what I predicted. Never mind.
The results were startling.
It's completely different from what I predicted.
10% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. The previous test sat at a 9.2% success rate. Not much of a change statistically.
Yep, not even
the dog picture, however, produced a very different result. The percentage of people able to successfully find the dog, it went from 3.9% to 6.8%, a very significant increase.
That's like nearly... It's not nearly double, never mind. It's very significant increase, yes.
So do you understand? Do you realize the significance of this experiment? There was no way the second group could have seen the picture. They lived far away from Britain and couldn't have seen it. But even so, it was only the success rate for the dog picture that went up. Why? How did that happen? What does it mean?
The second group of people just happened to be more successful at finding it. Dude, this just sounds like fucking testing randomness. Dude, I have a statistics test tomorrow. Do not talk about statistics now and remind me I'm not studying for it. Lotus looked back and forth, from Junpei to Santa and back again. Normally calm and collected, she looked now as though she were very nearly possessed and there was something manic about her manner. Santa took an involuntary step backwards. Junpei didn't budge and stared right back into Lotus's eyes.
Wait, does this have something to do with that field? Or whatever it was that you were talking about earlier?
Okay, so I was on board with you, Lotus, but now you're just saying some dumb shit. So what are you saying is, since there was a large amount of people that knew about the dog picture, their brainwaves telepathically spread across the world to the point where now people more easily could identify it.
A field not visible to the eye. So, if more people know the answer, then that information will pass through the field. Huh.
No.
Psych!
Thank you! Her manner suddenly shifted and Lotus smiled broadly at Junpei and Santa. She waved her hand dismissively, doing her best to laugh the whole confrontation off.
I was just kidding.
Yeah,
you really
sure.
shouldn't take me seriously.
Sure, you were just kidding. Got it.
Well, I mean, the things I just told you about are true. They really did happen. But the results of that experiment really aren't anything to go by. They could have easily falsified them.
Or it's just sampling randomness. It's just sampling the differences between sampling different populations. Like, you're gonna get different results, and even though there's a significant statistical increase to go from 3.9 to 6.8, it is a significant statistical increase. It just could still be from sampling randomness. And again, it's still not high enough to suggest that this whole telepathic thing is real.
In the end, I'm sure they were just in it for the ratings. They are a TV station after all.
At last, it seemed that Santa had gained control of his composure.
Right! Man, I gotta admit, you had me there for a minute.
Yeah, sure, dude. You were scared as fuck, weren't you?
Really thought you were serious.
Of course not. Like I told you before, I'm sure it's all just pseudoscience.
It is pseudoscience.
Oh, okay, right.
Santa and Lotus laughed and gave one another jovial claps on the shoulder. Junpei, however, didn't feel so much like laughing. Something felt wrong, unclear.
Alright, enough nonsense. We've got the key. Let's get out of here.
Yep, let's go. Lotus and Santa walked away from the picture, but Junpei stared, staring at the picture of the dog.
A field not visible to the naked eye.
No, now this is creeping me out. Okay, cool. I don't know why this is creeping me out now, this picture.
Morphogenetic field.
The more he thought about it, the more his head hurt. Cool. Alright, let's go to the hallway. I'll go get you and you guys head to the door. Okay, roger that. Roger that. Hey, Jumpy! Where are you going? Oh, I was gonna go get you. I know, Santa told me. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Yes, it unlocked. Good job, Junpei. Good, now we can get going. Come on, what are you guys standing around for? Let's get out of here. Let's go. Come on, Jumpy, let's go. Alright, let's go. You found it. Great. Stepped through the door to find themselves in a wide hallway. Oof. Let me just check the... Unlocked? What are you talking about? What do you mean unlocked? Is it the 4-leaf clover bookmark? I don't fucking know, dude. Anyway, I just wanted to check how far I am through this section. Cool. So, complete tonal difference between this episode and the last episode. Where last episode we had a corpse right at the beginning, a very, very intense series of events, and ending in Clover killing the fuck out of everyone around us. This time it's just a slow progression through the beginning of the game again, but another path which I never took. And I'm enjoying it. Like, it's intriguing, and I'm being introduced to a lot more concepts than from the other sides and stuff that I didn't know. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, like, I'm enjoying seeing what I missed out on the first time through. And basically, not much else to say right now. I'm looking forward to just continuing more, getting more endings, and finding more clues to figuring out the whole mystery of whatever the fuck is happening here. And why Baccarat is so important, that needs to be explained on both sides. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.